All right, everybody, welcome to a heavy day in our cycle series. Today, you've made it to day 9. I have a set of 40-pound dumbbells, a single 35, and my 24-kilo kettlebell. Let's start on our hands and knees, and we'll go through some cat-cow. Open through the chest, big inhale. Exhale, pull the belly button back toward your spine and round. If you have access to a barbell, could be a super great day to utilize that. I know a lot of you are working out in your garage or with what you have at home. So possibly you don't have access to a barbell or even heavy dumbbells. So just grab what you have. Just like we did, let's go into our thoracic rotation. Just like we did with our last heavy day. I heard from many of you that you just grabbed whatever that you had that was the heaviest and you worked through as many repetitions as possible in the amount of time that I was doing my 6. So we are going to be sticking with our 6 repetitions. Switch to the other side. So it takes me quite a while just to get set up with heavier weights. So depending on what you're using, you can fit in several more reps. So we're still getting that extra push for today. Just feeling a little more heat than we do on our light days. Okay, let's head into our downward facing dog. Drive your chest back toward your thighs. Maybe bend your knees and then straighten. When you bend your knees, push your hips super high up into the air. Feel the shoulder blades slide down toward your back pockets. And then you want to keep your butt where you set it, doing all of that just as you straighten those legs. Let's go 2 more. Find your core. Perfect. Okay, flip it over onto the ground. Always good to take a little bit of more time. Make sure that you're warmed up and ready to go. The body's ready to get under load. Take your arms and legs up. We'll hit a dead bug. Let's go 5 each side for 10 total. There's 1. And here's 2. Notice how the shoulders rotate in the joint. Notice how the hips work through the joint. Notice how your low back stays into the ground, I hope at least. 6, flexion through that core. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, set your feet just outside your hips, usually about mat width, depending on how wide your hips are. And we're going to let our knees rotate left and right. Rotate to the left, rotate to the right. Notice what's going on in your back, in the hips, in the legs, or even the shoulders, right? So you want to try to keep both shoulders on the ground, pressing back as those legs rotate left and right. Okay, set your feet for a glute bridge. Go ahead and push up into that glute bridge. And then we're going to work a little bit more into the shoulders. So keep one arm down, lift the other one up, and reach and extend overhead. Make sure the core is staying strong, and then just scissor those arms back and forth. Again, lock in through that core. Feel the tailbone tuck under, kind of angle and pull toward the back side of the knees. So we're keeping work out of the neck. The shoulders aren't raising up into the ears. You have a long neck, and we're just rotating those shoulders, keeping your shoulder blades packed down. Last one. And then just go ahead, drop the hips, extend one leg long, pull the other leg up straight, give a little pulse stretch, contract through that core, pulse stretch, pulse stretch, pulse stretch. One more per side. Awesome. Okay, let's rock and roll our way up. Take a deep yogi squat, that ancestral squat. Maybe shift your hips left and right. So finding a healthy squat, being able to sit back on your heels so that you're not pushing your knees forward past the toes, especially for heavy squats, is super important. The range doesn't have to be ridiculous. Getting your hips to about knee height is about where we want to go. Knees and toes are going to line up. All right, let's go ahead and get started. So grab those weights, whatever it is that you're going to be using. Maybe you don't want to start super duper heavy right away. That's okay. Just find what works for you. Find that squat stance, open chest, strong core. Sit back and down, and then find those glutes to drive up to the top. I'm going to only do 6, 3, kind of learning what the body has the capacity for when we hit these heavy days. 5 and 6. All right. Go ahead, set the weights down a second. Shift a little side to side. We're going to be going into dead rows. So depending on how heavy you're going, go ahead and head straight into it. I'm going to stick with my 40s. Okay, grab those weights. Open chest. Strong core. Your hinge is extremely important, especially the heavier that you go. So make sure your rib cage is pulling away from the hip bones. And then focus on using your back to pull the weights back to your hips. 4, 5, 6. So we're making sure to pull the arms back instead of up. All right, there we go, dead rows. Now we're gonna go a little bit into a power move. So we're gonna go with that single 35, and we're gonna do a single arm snatch. All right, I love it. I have some heart rate going. I've only done 12 repetitions of anything. Good stuff. Okay. Heavier you go on these, of course, the more you have to incorporate the full body. So get that slingshot, that snatch, working energy from your legs, back, core, and glutes. 6. Perfect. Other side. Flex, contract. 1, 3, 4. Solid stance at the top right there. Making sure everything's lined up. Woo. Okay, from here, we're going to slow down again. Go into an overhead pull from the ground. I am not quite sure how I'm going to end up holding my weight here. I'm going to start wrapping around the bell, both hands up at the top, because I don't think I can hold that bell around the sides. Too big. 1. Super slow here, depending on the weight selection that you went for. 2. You're packing into that upper back. Relax through the shoulders and neck. Super strong core. Try to keep your glutes out of it. Try to keep your arms really straight. That's our 5. 6. All right. Okay. Back into power a little bit. Going 20 kettlebell swings. Tug, tighten, and flex through that core. Use your upper back and your glutes. If you're ready to go, go for it. Hit it up. I am definitely going to mentally connect and charge. Ready, set. Here we go for 20. 2. Remember, the heavier that you end up able to go, the more you have to get momentum and thrust from your glutes, hamstrings, and core. 10 to go. 7, 6, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Whew. All right, we're gonna finish with a plank round. Start with a child's pose. Reach everything forward from the front, from the shoulders, and then that anchor of the hips back on the heels. Okay, go ahead and come forward. Hit up our plank. Ready and go. If you don't plank, you can hit your bird dog right here. Go 30 seconds on this side or on one side. And then I'll tell you when to switch. When we switch to our side plank, you'll switch to your second side. 10 seconds here. 3, 2, and 1. So now switch to your side, or if you're hitting a bird dog, your second side. And then when we switch to our other side plank, you can hit up a cat-cow. It's all about finding that self-flexion through the core, giving our body a little bit of active recovery, making sure that the core is holding strong. Switch to your other side to support all these heavy moves. Lift and hold. Stay flexed and firm. Stacking those hips straight up and down. Flexing through the legs to help support. 3, 2, and 1. All right. Push yourself up and back. Hang over those legs just a second. Both hands outside the left thigh or the left calf. And then stretch over. Both hands outside the right. And stretch over. Okay, back to the top with squats. Chest is tall. Belly is strong. Sit the hips back. Line your knees and toes. 6. All right. Dead rows are next. Finding that hinge. Open through the chest. Really make sure that your upper back is packed, right? No rounding. You should feel the back already have a little bit of heat and pull before you get that first row. Nice job. All right. Moving on to that 35-pounder, or maybe you can keep your heavier weight. Single snatches. Make sure you're staying out of the neck. 6 on one side, 6 on the other. Using the entire body. Glutes, ready, go. Get that elbow up. Lock into the core. 4, 5, 6. 1. Heavier you are here, the more you get the right movement because you have to use the whole body. I don't know if that's 5 or 6, so count that one 6. Good job. Whew. Gets the heart rate up for sure. Okay, on the ground, doing that overhead pull. Same thing, go ahead and go into it if you're ready. I could rush my transitions, but I don't think it's effective. I think I'll lose out on getting those right flexions later on. All right, I'm ready to go. Start with that bell nice and high, straight arms. 1, 2, 50% upper back, 50% core. 3. A few little bonus percents for sure along the way. 5. Straight, strong arms. 6. Alrighty. Kettlebell swings. Is that right? Yep, haven't missed anything. Whew. 20 swings again. Line up those toes, straight ahead. Grab that core. 2, 3, 4. 20. Thread your needle one way, thread your needle the other, and then join me in your plank or bird dog. Let's connect with the body. Let's connect with the breath. Keep it going. 3, 2, and 1. Rotate over. Stack it up. Get your body in that lineup. Flex in. Feel that oblique. Feel the trunk, torso, all those stabilizing muscles. Keep your stack. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Other side. Rotate over. These are good opportunities to scan the body, check in with the breath. Three, 2, and 1. All right, up into that forward fold again. Both hands outside that right calf. Take your little twist. Both hands outside the left. Okay, let's hit up another set. Feeling good. Feeling good. Back at you. Here we go. Hit those squats. Sit it back and down. 2, 3. 6. Dead rows are next. Pack your core. Stick your butt back. Keep your back flat. Shoulder blades packed in. 5, 4, 3. See if you can find any more core. 2, and 1. Those are adding up. It all always adds up. Doesn't matter. Okay. Snatches. Back to, I'm going to hit my, that's not going to work. I'm going to hit my weaker side first. So for me, my left side. Go ahead and get started if you want. You don't have to wait on me. Get 8 per side, 10 per side. Make sure you're finding that core. 2, 3, 4. Stabilize. And those hips at the top. 6. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. All right. Overhead pull. Put your other arm or other hand underneath. This time, if you haven't switched it up yet. 2. Feel the flexions where you want them. 3. 6. Woo! Yeah. Okay. Bring on those swings. "20 swings. Pack that back. Strengthen the core. Work from those glutes. 4. Hinge and thrust. 18, 19, 20. All right. Down into our plank or your bird dogs. Here we go. You got it, you got it. I think we can hit a 4th round. I think we should get that extra little challenge. Find the core, build the heat there. 3, 2, and 1. Rotate over. Stack up those hips. Maybe you're at the point you need this minute and a half to take a longer recovery. That's fine. Feel free. Grab some water. Take a seat. Child's pose, down dog, whatever works for you. And switch to gear you up for upcoming round, last round. Keep the work, keep the drive, that push. Three, two, and one. All right, hinge over those legs. Get your little twist again. Starting off with our squats. Only 6 reps, at least for me. Get what you came for. Back in, flex up. 1, 2, feel the heat, work, flexing those legs. 5, 6. Dead rows. Stand tall, hinge, and then row. Pull the arms back as opposed to up. 5 and 6. Done with those. Single snatch. Need the break for the heavy to not get sloppy. It's not about quick transitions for intensity. It's about setting up for a healthy, safe round. 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. Flex it in. Pack it up. Whew. Here we go. Oh, shaky, shaky. 2. Control. You're not bouncing off the floor. You're controlling against gravity. I think that's 6, but just in case. All right. Swings and plank. Perfect. Feels good. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, and go. Feel that stack at the top. Do not allow your shoulders to pitch behind your heels. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, and 1. We're in it, we're in it. Don't just set up your plank and hold, but feel the traction. Elbows pull back toward toes. Belly button flexes up and tightens in. Hover that chest forward. 2, and 1. Rotate. Set those hips up high. Check in with that breath. inhales, full exhales, 7 seconds. All right, rotate. Flip and lift. So fun. Think back over the workout. How do you feel post this style? Heavy as opposed to those other lighter days we've been at. Time. It all feels good, in my opinion. But I love the differences. I can feel them. Okay, set your feet so you can see your left heel just outside your left hip. Cross your right ankle over. Put your arms out wide with your palms on the ground. And then rotate your right foot over to the left. Once you're rotated over, let the right knee open away from your belly button. So it's pulling down toward that other foot. Let's do one set of our box breath here. Inhale for a certain count, probably 3 counts. Hold for 3. Exhale for 3. Hold for 3. All right, back in. Before we switch, interlace your hands around that left thigh. Tuck deep into the chest. Add in more stretching, more mobility throughout your day. Right foot on the ground. Cross your left foot over. Open the arms out wide. And then rotate over. Once you're rotated, let's find that box breath. Okay, rotate in. Interlace your hands around your right thigh. Flex both feet. Pull into the chest. Dig that left elbow into the left knee. Expand across your chest. Relax in the neck. Melt your pelvis into the ground. Okay, we're going to come up and stretch those lats and erector spinae. Left leg out at an angle, right foot in. Take your left arm inside your left calf. Bring your right arm up and reach over. Remember to always reach out if you need any other assistance or support with nutrition, with the other aspects of health and wellness, longevity, quality of life. Switch the other way. Left arm up, reach it over. Let your left hip anchor into the ground. There's a lot of conflicting information on nutrition out there. I find it all very confusing, and I've been through several specialist health coaching, nutrition programs and courses. And it's still all very confusing and frustrating at times because everybody is a little different in how they relate to and glean from different styles of nutrition. So if you want some help, if you find yourself a little lost, reach out. Let's see where we can get together. Okay, that was fun. I hope you had fun. I'll see you tomorrow.